World breaker is here. Yeah. Something massive is about to happen. The magnitude of world breaker. We're in a convergence of many energies. We have the sun firing off. We have the Schumann resonance spiking like never before. And we have Saturn, Neptune conjunction. And the last time that this happened, the Berlin Wall fell. So we're in an energy, and we're getting hit with energies. What I do on this channel, I discuss all energies. So there's many different people with different energetic backgrounds, different modalities that are tuned into this message today. This is a world breaker event, and we could see this in the magnitude of the sun, the Schumann resonance, Saturn conjunction Neptune, and the synchronicities. Did you know that this is the year 1? Yeah. And at this time, when you hit the Aries point, 0.1, it's new beginning. So for those that are well versed on this, right? You know a massive event's about to happen. Will it be something like the Berlin Wall falling? We're going to discuss this today. And when you take the time to really listen to this podcast today, not only will you not get caught up in the storm that's about to happen. Do you know there's a storm that's going on out there? And there has to be a storm. This is a whirlwind. So that chaos energy, and that could be represented from Neptune and all the dreams and all that, and the stability and the structure of Saturn. Saturn has a bad rap, but a lot of people don't understand when you sit back, and by itself it might be, but when you look at energy, sometimes we have to have structure, sometimes we have to have discipline, which a lot of people in the modern society don't like discipline. They want everything nice and soft. And I've shared this is a motivational channel. Weak men create tough times. So we're leaving those tough times as the real leaders of the earth. The divine masculine and the divine feminine are rising up today. I'm so grateful for everyone that's coming on the podcast today. The live stream is blowing up right now. So grateful if you could hit the like button. Let's push this forward so other people get this message. And those that really listen to this message, you probably will not find a message like this on YouTube or anywhere else. Because we have to take into account all of the energies, right? We have the solar flash flashing, those that are keeping track, and you say, wow, look at all the solar flares that are popping. Look at all the activity. Those that track the Schumann resonance, right? So you got the sun, right? You got the earth, you got Mother Earth. Are you grounding on a daily basis? We live in this cavity, right? So we live in this cavity. And we live within the Schumann resonance. So there's nowhere to run. There's no way out of this. This is how we know that something massive is about to pop off. This is a world breaker event. How will it actually be? We don't know. But when we get to the basic science, energy is the ability to cause change. I've been teaching this for years, and it's never going to change, right? Energy is the ability to cause change. So we have all these energies, a great ability to cause a great change that has never happened before in the history of humanity, actually. You might have been carrying traumas. I know there's a lot of light workers that are tuned in, a lot of star seeds, a lot of people from different backgrounds. You're carrying trauma from your entire family lineage. You're picking up some of from the collective. The collective has been going through a lot of tough times in a post-2020 world, right? You getting goosebumps, Brownie? Yeah, you got to have goosebumps right now, okay? So the last time that Saturn-Neptune conjunct, the Berlin Wall came down. This represents the collapse of structures. Could be like that was a physical structure, societal structures. So the Berlin Wall coming down the last time is a great representation. So you say, well, what can we actually sink our teeth into? I like to have the real life examples for the people. Okay. But this time it's in Aries, and it's like a blazing fire, very fast, widespread. It's going to be much wider than last time, right? Aries, world access point, first degree. This is the reset energy. And what year are we in? We are in year 1. So anyone that's new to this last year, so everything carries the signature. So last year had a signature year. If you're new, you want to click subscribe, and you're going to be successful this year and moving forward, because whatever you do this year is literally setting you up for the next 30 years. Do you understand? So, and the concepts that I teach on this channel, you could have band-aids, right? You could have little blips of change. But if you want true permanent change, we're talking about permanent, long, life-lasting change, not something for a day or two. You want to set up 30 years. These are the things you have to understand today. Okay? So we have a lot of, no quick fixes fit, Brit. If you want to be fit, if you want to work on your physical wellness, and I see this as well. I do everything on this channel. A lot of people want to take the quick fix, take the quick pill. Okay, you will fail over the course of time. There is no quick fixes in life. It's just a shortcut. It fades. You could do it again. You could do it for a month. You could do it for a moment. But we're talking about long-lasting stuff. This is a long-lasting. Whatever happens this year is for permanent change. Okay. So Saturn. What does it truthfully represent? Now, Saturn has a bad rap. A lot of people, and you don't want to be anchored down to this materialistic realm. Okay, we want to be flowy like the water, like Neptune. But let me give you an example. I have this beautiful mug here. Look, my sister made this mug. Okay, it's on her Etsy shop. Okay, we have the tremendous hammer. Do you like my big hammer? Okay, so when you're worthy, you pick up Mjolnir, right? And that's what I teach here. If you could stop everything right now, if you don't believe, if you don't have the embodiment that you're worthy of everything that I'm about to discuss, it has to be fixed right now. You're going to have to fix it right now. Okay. So now we're going to get into the lesson. Okay. So I have this delicious cup of coffee. Oh, and it's flowy, right? It's flowing, it's pouring, right? But if I don't have the structure of the mug, right, I can't have this experience of being out here, out in nature, right? Enjoying the energy, right? So I have the structure of the mug, right? I have it's the flowiness of the delicious coffee that's in the mug. So this is how it's paired and partnered together. Okay, so we have that beautiful Neptune energy, the blues, right? The throat chakras are opening up. Okay, you're gonna have to build. You're gonna have to speak things into existence, right? So Saturn, we got structure, we got discipline, we have responsibility. Oh baby, okay. The time, I get that linear time. A lot of people are seeing it kind of collapse because we have the quickening, right? But we need structure in order to operate, right? A lot of us, I know the beautiful star seeds are out there and you just want to flow around and it's very dense, but we came down here, so we have to have these things. Otherwise, we can't literally operate out of it. Otherwise, like the Neptune energy, the spiritual energy is all over the yard, okay? Years ago, I had a friend, I consider him a mentor, and he said, Michael, you got to have your head in the clouds, but you have to have your feet on the ground. So when I have been sharing about balance over the years, so this is an energy. This is an energy. So the Saturn energy, the Neptune energy, vision, dreams, imagination. Imagination. Oh my God. Do you want to manifest? You have to use your childlike imagination, right? Inspiration, faith, spirituality, and what lies in the invisible. So this is how you have the balance right now. We don't. So when we want to anchor on to this energy as the sun is firing off, as the Schumann resonance, right? It's pulsing from the surface of the earth up into that electromagnetic dome over our head known as the ionosphere. Some people call it the firmament, right? But Nikola Tesla called it the ionosphere. That's actually where we broadcast AM/FM radio off of, right? I know everything's digital right now, but there's some kind of energy up there, right? You picking up what I'm putting down? Let me know. Hit that like button. I appreciate that. Right. So what's going on in here? So the Schumann resonance cannot be denied. The solar flash cannot be denied. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction cannot be denied. We have a convergence of energy. I believe there's a video out that's new. It's called Everything All at Once or something like that. It's literally everything all at once. It's beyond what happened in 1989. So the last time, so where's the evidence? So the last time we were at this place, right? Berlin Wall falls, right? What are the things, okay? We're going to write them down. Ideas, breakthroughs, shifts in collective consciousness. You don't want it. There will be those that get left behind. A lot of people know that biblical phrase. There will be those that get left behind. Some people don't want to shift their consciousness to be, the collective consciousness is going somewhere that has never gone before. A lot of people aren't having it anymore, right? And you could see this. You could see this within a list that was put out. I'm sitting back. I'm seeing all the people put out on Facebook. You could hit me up on Facebook. Everyone's posting, right? Keep pushing it forward. And a lot of people aren't having it anymore. They're not having it anymore with the old structures. We're ready to stand up for society's most vulnerable, the children, right? Are you here for the children? Right? Are you here to create the new earth? So this is a riveting energy, right? So, but there's multitude of things that are happening. Your visions, your dreams. You might have a new technology. You might have a new thing that you want to create. And just like Nikola Tesla, we have the modern day Nikola Teslas running around now, right? So the way that Tesla did this years ago, you have to tap in to your intuition, your creativity, your childlike skills, because you probably did a better job. Oh, look at the beautiful star seeds. Oh my God, how beautiful. You did better when you were a kid. Oh, but then the people on the TV, yeah, the people on the TV, they told you got to fall in line, you got to grow up. Nah, you didn't want to grow up. You just wanted to be a Toys R Us kid. What happened to Toys R Us? I remember Toys R Us. Where's the giraffes? So I recently found out that there's a giraffe farm. I think it's about 2.5 hours from me. At some point, I have to go to the giraffe farm. Oh my God. And a lot of these things are popping up on my feed. There's a lot of things because it's not supposed to be cold down here. Okay, the giraffes got to stay warm, right? So I learned about the giraffe farm. I say, oh, I can't wait. One day we're gonna go to the giraffe farm, right? I'll take the divine feminine to see the giraffes. Maybe she likes the giraffes. I don't know. So right now, and there's people that are in denial. So the reality that you experience when there's people, I've been getting this for years. In a post-2020 world, I'll still have people, they'll come in, they say, nothing has happened. Blah, blah, blah. No. I says, nothing has happened. So in your brain, you're creating a reality. So if you're sitting there right now, this is not happening, so nothing's going to happen for you. Okay? So we have to realize, so what are the things? Okay, right now we are going to see, all right, a plunge. Once again, I literally just did this. We are doing it again down here. We're doing it again. We are going on Desperado's plunge. We are plunging 50 degrees again. In a matter of hours, we're getting ready to take the plunge. Is that normal? So we're almost breaking the record for the high. Then we're almost going to break the record for the low, and then we're going to go back up again, right? It's so wild. So you have to sit back. You have to sit back and say, is this normal? Is the weather that we're experiencing normal? Again, however it's coming, wherever it's coming from, right? You have to get to that place where it's simply energy is the ability to cause change. So now we see all the chaos. There's chaos in the world. It can't continue any longer. So that's the shaking that's going on. So there's no denying that this is a world breaker event that's about to pop off. How will it look like? I assure you, it's probably going to be even bigger than the Berlin Wall falling. All right. Maybe you were very conscious. Back then I was just like a little kid, so I didn't really, right? But maybe you remember that time. Okay, there's all different types of people that are tuned in to our everyday lives, right? So it depends, right? And we're not going to see this energy again for another 30 years. So more structures. Those that are familiar with this journey, we've been trying to get rid of all the negativity, the tyranny, all this other stuff over the years. So now we have another wave that's coming through. McDurna 3335. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Thank you, Michael, for your service. It's my honor to be here and serve the people. I'm grateful for you. Grateful for that. Simak Head. Thank you. 3103. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful. Thank you. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you. Grateful for everyone hitting the like button. The basic things in this energy right now, if you really resonate with this channel, if you do like, comment, share today, watch another video, all that data, that stuff actually puts out an energy because we're in this right now. So we're birthing our community right now. We're expanding our community right now. And this is called a positive feedback loop. And we're sticking together. And I broke this down in the Fire Horse year. I shared, that is the video that you have to refer to all year long. I broke it down to a fine powder. And if you're still in that mode of in the ego and not coming together, you're going to struggle this year. If you're coming together, right? Because when you create that positive feedback loop, we got to make sure we walk the straight and narrow right now. We are in a convergence of energies. So just like how the abundance could come in, the love can come in, all that other stuff, you don't want to go into that negativity or get sucked into that supermassive black hole. You want to have all that beautiful energy, that expansion. Okay? Don't bring that negativity up in here. Not up in here. Remember that lady from The Hangover? I love that scene. I think that's so funny. She's like, not up in here. Some people remember that scene. All right. I like to bring up the pop culture references to make you laugh as we go along this journey. If you're new, this is a time period to finally have the impossible dream with a real actual structure. And we actually need a structure. Otherwise, it can't exist. And that's what Nikola Tesla, so all the stuff I'm talking about was done by Nikola Tesla, if you haven't studied him. Right? You study Nikola Tesla like I did. That's why I'm here pushing it forward. All right? So all these things, I know there's people that go out and they start, and here's the Neptune, here's the astrology, and that's good, but how are you consuming it? How are you consuming it? The solar flares, the solar flash isn't going to do it for you. We have the energy, and we're able to come to the answer today as I'm sharing. Energy is the ability. I want you to focus on that word ability, because there will be those that get left behind in this energy right now. You have the vision and real actual action that comes together. You have the vision of Neptune. You need actual action. That's Saturn coming together, and now you actually have it in reality. You could have all these dreams. I want to have this love. I'm so sick of this. I want to do this thing. But there's people in the world that don't actually do. So this is how we have balance in our everyday life, and it's front and center right now in this energy. Saturn-Neptune. The birds are going off already. I don't know if you hear them. You have the balance. It's got to be balance. I taught that yesterday. Anyone that watched how to prepare, right? Prepared the body. If you see Mike taking out the dragon, you know it's serious. Oh, Mike's got the dragon today. You know it's serious. You know it's serious business. Sonia, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, I'm so grateful for that. New life. Here we are. I love that, Sonia. Thank you for the super chat and those beautiful words. New life, here we are. That's how we have to live. We have to live that way through embodiment. Get comfortable. It's about embodiment. It's time that we, Lily's grabbing my hair. You see that? It's time that we realize the importance. Okay. So the people that are very focused, there are people that live in denial. And there could be people, you see what's going on? There could be people that are curled up in the fetal position, or maybe you want to be curled up on the couch with Our Everyday Lives. Yeah. Yeah, you could put me on the big screen on the TV, you could put it on your phone, whatever it is. But what you need to do is what are you putting out to the world? Because you could be popped up in the curled up in the fetal position, or you could be curled up. I appreciate that. I did nail it, right? No, that's what you have to do. There's a phrase I use. It's always you. I've seen this over the years, and it doesn't change. It's your internal. You see this guy right here, that Sacred Heart? It's that frequency is being broadcasted out. You hear him? The birds are up and running. Lily's going to be annoying today. You see what's going on? Oh, I got to move it back a little bit. Dream bold, act purposefully. So if you don't have that balance, there's no purpose. If I pour the coffee, first of all, I'm gonna burn my hands. All right. So let's just say it's water. Okay. I just pour it into the hands. It's gonna slip through my hands. So it's all over the place. It's all over the floor. Right. But if you pour it into a mug, if you pour it into a structure, you need a structure. You need a structure in your everyday life. And what this really is at a spiritual lens is the union of the divine feminine and masculine. Oh, look at that, 369, right on cue. Beautiful Tesla numbers. You see it, right? So you need to have this. You dream bold, and you actually act purposefully. If you don't act, there's people, they want to make their vision boards. The vision boards are cool, bro. They're cool, sis. But if you don't do these things, fit real actual things in the real actual reality, you're here for a reason. If you are on this chat today, you are focused like a laser beam, right? You're listening to every word that's coming out. So you actually incarnated for a purpose. Not to go run off. I'm going to go run off grid. No, there's a lot of things. And I know it's a dense world, but are you acting purposefully, or are you just in the head in the sky, head in the clouds? It's a very powerful phrase. You could have your head in the clouds, but you must have your feet on the ground. And that's why High Commander is on the ground. Yeah. Because when you're actually planted on the ground, right? When you actually have the foundation, you got to have that foundation, and the foundations are built. So in this time period, and I shared this the other day, the ideas are flowing through, right? You have an app on your phone, you got a piece of paper, old school like I do, write them down, there's an overflow of things, even though the physical world, right? I already know where the channel's going and all the stuff I got to do this year and moving forward. Right. But there's so much. I actually posted 2 videos yesterday, if you didn't listen to that. And I have all these ideas and all the stuff I want to bring out and create. So you're going to have backlog right now. So the ideas are flowing. If you're agreeing with anything I'm sharing, right, you could write it down. And the ideas, you don't want to lose them. Right. You jot them down, because sometimes you have a beautiful idea. Some people call them downloads. All right. So you have ideas, you have breakthroughs, but break it down. Maybe they broke down the Berlin Wall and they said, but break it down. Someone gets it. Okay. And the shifts in the collective consciousness. So you have to understand the collective consciousness which also means critical mass. The walls of Jericho, right, Gilson? Yeah. What's up? Oh, I love everyone. I love you. This is going to be the #1 channel on. That's our goal right now. So we are in. Feel the joyful. If you didn't watch yesterday's, you have to have joy. Yeah, Hulk smashed the like button. He actually loves Hulk. Hulk smash the like button right now. If you could do that right now, we're birthing this right now in the energy. Okay, I appreciate everyone. Hulk smashing the like button, and this is how we birth things into the new earth, into the new world. You got to have joy. You got to have happiness. We were talking about it yesterday, right? David Perez writes, making breakfast and listening. This is how we start our day off right. So I act, right? Everything I do is everything that I preach and teach. All right. So you got to, however you start the day. That's why the video's up in the beginning of the day. I know some people are in Australia. It's on the opposite side, but I'm sharing from my everyday life. All right. So, when I get up in the rising, I'm starting the day off right. And the energy that you start the day off with will then continue throughout the day. So some people, right, you might have been, and I've had these experiences. You get up in the rising, you spill the coffee, you spill the breakfast, then you get in the car, and then it pulls you back, and then you get in traffic, and then you're late, right? And then the boss is upset that you're late, and it just goes throughout the day. So and that's how we have to understand the signatures are carrying throughout the day. So that gives us validation that there are energetic signatures of Saturn, of Neptune. So all the things right now, the vision, the dreams, the imagination, inspiration, faith, spirituality, and the stuff that's in the invisible, which means the subconscious, we take them all together and we make a beautiful structure. We operate with discipline, with responsibility, within the time construct, and then we get physical results. There gets to a point where you have to worry about what's actually real. And you could have these things, you could have a dream, but it's never physical, or you have a feeling, and you might have a divine counterpart, right? But she ran away. But if she can't get it right, that's it. There comes a time where there has to be real physical results, where the real work has to be placed out there on the internet, where the real love has to be holding your hand. There has to come a time. And when you feel these energies, anyone that's listening along, I've seen many people lose them. The only person you cannot afford to lose is yourself. And that will never change. It is literally the main video that's on the channel page. You want to visit the channel page, that's that little circle with my face. You just smash me over there and then open up the channel page. The only person, there's a lot of flowiness, there's all this other stuff. But what we must learn, when you have divine union, the divine union is inside yourself. And then you will leave people in the dust. And there will be people left in the dust. And there will be people that are left behind. But it's you, the person that's getting this message. You are focused. This is the true spiritual journey. This is the true ascension journey, bro. Not everything is a vision board. Not everything is hold the crystal. Not everything is pull a tarot card. All those things are cool, but they're tools. All roads lead to I am, and nothing else matters. Nothing. Smash the like button if you resonate with that. And I showed you that last night in the solar flash. Take the journey. Use headphones for that. You'll feel the frequency. You'll feel it. Oh, it's an experience. There are many very sharp people, and really, when I speak, I understand this, and that's why when you take positions like this, you have to move forward as the good shepherd. I speak to people on 3 different levels of consciousness. It's not easy to do that. I speak to everyone. And I find a way to do it. That's why God gave me this position. I don't know how this stuff works out. It just works out this way. So we have to realize the power that we have when we speak. And when you move forward, because that's why the old world, the old guard, the old, people had all these false idols, all these people were paying all these taxes to all this stuff and all this negative stuff that's coming out, and people are reassessing themselves. And there's a massive shift in global consciousness right now. And this shift is protecting our most vulnerable, which is saving our children. This shift happening right now is improving the lives of the everyday life man and woman. And we're not taking it, and we're not tolerating it anymore. So that's actually the boundaries that Saturn gives us. Now you have to harness it. Now you have to have the boundaries in your everyday life. Some people like my motivational speeches. I'm trying to keep it to podcast vibes today, but you could see the Holy Spirit fire come through me. It's blazing, light warriors. No, you have to. So this is the balance. I show people balance. I'm not always the same. You can't go out in the world. You can't go out in the world. You see, I'm the same every day. That's fake. That's not real. Richie, I love you. You're my angel, Richie. I love you. I know you're rich. Thank you so much for the super chat, Richie. Love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to have a community like this. You have no idea. You have no idea. But what we want to do right now is bring it to the ground. We got to walk the ground. We've had our heads, you're having the ideas, but now we actually have to have it physically. You got to have your physical wealth. It's got to be here now. It must be here now. Because the internal frequency, if you're new to this, I'm teaching, that internal frequency, right? The outer world must, and one more time, it must match your internal frequency. And free will must be obeyed. That love's got to be in your hand. You're holding hands, walking the beach, walking to whatever it is, the park. It's got to be now. That's the balance, the impossible dream. You'll be surprised when people say it's the impossible dream. It's true. What is meaningful to you, to me, to everyone is different. What is the impossible dream to you? And some people don't respect you for your, and some people don't get it. Like a lot of people, they don't get me as the divine masculine, right? Listen carefully, okay? There could be thousands of women that throw themselves at you. There's only one-on-one, bro, and people don't get it. They don't understand the sadness, the lonely, because you seek the true divine counterpart. None of this band-aids, none of it settles, okay? Or maybe you got a job. They don't understand you, bro. You say, wow, oh, look at this job. Oh, my God. Look at all the money. Look at all the money. Maybe it's not about the money. Maybe it's about the soul. So if you're a man that's like me, you don't fit into this world. And I've done all these videos. Anything I'm speaking about today, it's there waiting for you on this channel. Just smash that circle with my face, okay? You can watch the top 25 videos of last year. You catch right up if you're new. Some people, they don't get it, bro. They don't get it. Whoa, look at all these people. You don't care. You don't care about your soul. It's what your soul is telling you. That's the gold. That's the impossible dream. The impossible dream is now reality, and it must be reality. We've been going on a journey for years, collecting lost fractals of our soul. The stones that have been casted around the universe, you brought them all together. Now you are the collection of everything. You are the collection of everything. This is a world breaker event. World breaker, son. World breaker, girl. Get up. Gotta get up now. Gotta get up. Wakey, wakey. Oh, we gotta get up. The sun is shining. The sun is coming in. Sun is peeking out. Right? So what we have is something, an event that has never happened before. So why is this terrifying? Because in our subconscious, ready? In the subconscious, there's a subconscious of society. I teach it all here, right? I said the subconscious of the collective. The other day, I talked about the subconscious of the internet. Do you know about this? Watch the video. Watch the video, right? So in our subconscious, for our personal life and the collective, we don't have anything to go off because it's never happened before. So it's terrifying to the subconscious. Do you understand this? This might be new to you. I suggest you click subscribe so you know exactly what's going on. When I teach with laser pinpoint accuracy, and we need that at this time. In your subconscious, we are entering uncharted waters. When we enter uncharted waters, in your subconscious, in your nervous system, it says danger, danger, danger. But it's really not danger, but it's how we're wired. Do you understand? So in the world, there's something, oh my God, I can't believe we don't have to live under tyranny anymore. We don't have to have all our funds taken away from, our children can live in a safe world. Anyone that resonates, smash the like button. Hulk smashed the like button today. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Finally. All right. Look at that 444 angel number. Boom, 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 boom. The clues, the codes, they're all here right now. The sun's coming in. It's time, right? Yeah. And we're actually all lone wolves. The lone wolf leaves the pack and returns as the sage. So myself and you on your journey, so many people that resonate with this work, this channel, this journey, you did this in a post-2020 world. You went into isolation. You had to. It's the only way. It's the only way to see the truth without all the chatter. You guys sit quietly. It's rare. It's rare that you sat alone. Everyone's concerned with social media. It's rare. Especially if you're the divine feminine, you're rare. All these modern women, they're concerned with Instagram, all this other stuff. It's rare. It's rare to be out there studying. It's rare to do this stuff. It's rare. 5%. $95% run off subconscious. 5% are actually creating. 5. You know how rare you are? Right? And the more that you understand all of these concepts of the universe, you will flow through this shift. So the Berlin Wall coming down, the walls, maybe the ice walls around your heart need to come down, sweetheart. Maybe the ice wall needs to come down. It's got to come down now, right? Just think about that wall. Right? Look at, okay, Mr. D will give you a homework assignment. Okay, go to the Berlin Wall, the video. They're smashing the wall with the big hammer, right? And the big hammer. Yeah, I'll bring my hammer. Okay? We'll bring my hammer, and everyone's smashing the wall, bashing the wall, right? So these are the concepts. So I want you to envision that. Envision everyone grabbing the hammer, breaking the wall, but break it down, break the wall down. Pamela Rose, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Thank you, Uncle Mike. Thank you, Pamela. I'm so grateful. What a day. What a day. What a day for unconditional love. Wow. What a unique thing. That was one of my recent podcasts. Is love dead in the modern world? Maybe someone out there needs to listen to that one. You listen. Because we all feel it. We get it. We get it. Everything's transactional. We ain't doing transactional no more. It just is. You can't do the transactional relationship no more. You get it? Love is always the answer, all the time. 100%. Unconditional love or fear is the choice. It's the choice right now. There will be fear to people. Because people are naturally wired. Well, do you have examples? Absolutely, Light Warrior. Okay, the people in the past years, I see them, right? There are people that are wired in the ego, which means, I got to be right. Now, the information you were maybe programmed by other people, right? But there has to come a place. There has to come a time where you go to love, where you say, you know what, our children are suffering. I'm not going to, I'm no more. Okay. Maybe I have respect for my body. I'm not taking that thing to keep my job. Right. So there's many people like me and you that did all these things in a post 2020 world. You were persecuted. Watch my video, getting rid of persecution implants. Now it's all cleared and removed. We had the fire horse. We had the ring of fire eclipse, burnt all the persecution implants. Now we're moving forward. Now we got the new earth. Amy Sunshine Ray. Absolutely. We need the sunshine today, Amy. Shine some of that love over here today. But listen, we all have something to be grateful for. And I was having a long conversation with my buddy, and I feel like we all have that missing thing in our life. It kind of gears us up. And otherwise, maybe we would be too comfortable. But there's something in your life right now that is like that thing that finally, like you get everything together. You get that missing piece, the final stone. And when you grab that final stone and you put it in, the whole universe shifts. And then you control reality. You do it, right? Dream bold, act purposefully today. See what's going on. See what's going on here. So, yeah, I'm feeling it. You're feeling it. I'd really focus on this, and your mindset again creates reality. And when you hear terms like the collective and critical mass, so that's why the more people that hear this and understand this, you were tricked into creating a world for somebody else. Do you anyone that wants to comment on this channel? Anyone that wants to comment on it, because it's a community, write it in the comments below. So this is where we have to be focused today. You better get out of your ego, because again, breakthroughs, ideas, shifts in collective consciousness is right now. Don't get left behind. Don't sit there and try to prop up a system or a world that has already died off. It's already done. It's already done. Okay? It's already done. 999. It's over, kid. I told you. Right? It's over. The sun is coming out. Feel the warmth. And just the weird stuff, like the big swoons. We're gonna drop 50 degrees in a day. It's so wild, It's so wild. So when you are, any one of these things can help reprogram your subconscious. You got to get out of that mindset that nothing is happening or nothing's gonna happen or so on and so forth. And when we reach critical mass of people that understand this, and you have without a shadow of a doubt that this wall is coming down right now, then it happens. When everyone believes, when everyone pushes it out at the same time, it comes down. Yeah. Diana Vaughn, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm so grateful for the support. Lord God Almighty, let your glorious kingdom come and your perfect will be done in all our lives and our loved ones. Praise Jesus. Amen. Amen. Beautiful. I love that. Thank you so much, Diana. Yeah, the kingdom of heaven. We're not going to heaven. We're actually the builders. So this goes back to, I teach a little bit differently. I teach authentically what we need to hear, not spiritual bypassing. How you doing? The structure, the discipline, the responsibility. It's easy to say, oh, I'll be carried up into the heavens, or it's different when you have to build it yourself. It's different when you build it yourself. You get me? The structure, the discipline, the responsibility, it's balanced. So everything, this is the literal energy that we need right now. We put it into a beautiful bow, right? We have the Neptune energy, right? Hit the blue hearts in the chat. We have vision, dreams, imagination, faith, inspiration, spirituality, the invisible realm. Now down here in the physical of Saturn, structure, discipline, responsibility, in a time construct. And this is a real thing, okay? And I lived through this, and I felt this, because there is a timeline, and there were certain things that I had to do. And my body, so this is how you become intuitive with your body. Your body is the tuning fork. They're telling you the truth. I knew there were certain things that, I start shaking. I have to get this done right now. And I've shared this with the community. There are times where I've done some of the world famous videos. You check out the world famous videos on the channel page. And I have to cover this topic. I have to do this right now. And it's part of my journey. And that's God shaking me that I must get it done because I have to fit it into a timeline. It's not on one moment, but we have to understand shifts, understand these words, understand these words. There's shifts and there's portals. So it doesn't mean in 1 second, but last year there was like and I could go through my channel, go to the channel page, check out all the things we did last year, tremendous stuff. And I could say, okay, there's, these 30 things that I did. I had to do them, and these are the bricks, the foundational blocks of what I'm going to do in the future. The time is now. The time is now. Absolutely. So, absolutely, Kathleen. We are warriors. That's what we are. You're going to have to be a warrior, not a worrier. Some people worry too much, and guess what? I had a lot of anxiety years ago. That's why you had to go through the solar plexus reset. You have a lot of nerve endings in the solar plexus, right? And a lot of people went through that last year. That was not fun. I'm still feeling it now, too. You have those little waves that come through, but it is what it is. So I'm so grateful for the support. I'm very grateful for like, comment, share. If you could do like, comment, share today in this energy, it's really going to put out a frequency out to the universe. Check out the full video that breaks down the full year of 2026. We're actually in it now. The fire horse is up and running. We're galloping right now. So we have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram. And I'm grateful for all of the support, tremendous support coming out on Facebook. Beautiful. I'm so grateful for that. And sharing is caring. Share any of the videos. And even the people that, I know there's a lot of people that are timid. Just sit there on the channel page. I made the playlist. Sit there quietly. Consume. It depends on where you are in life. Everyone's in a different level, as I shared earlier. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. So I love you all. Stay focused. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. This is the World Breaker event. And the world. I love you guys. Bye for now.